May I please, Your Lordship? With regard to item 1, the leading counsel R. Sharma, sir, is not well, so kindly the matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Why do you feel the requirement of mentioning item number 1? It will be the first item to be called on the board. Anyway, what do you want?
After 2 weeks in admission column, Your Lordship.
As prayed for by MS,
Tinlung,
so and so learned counsel for the petitioner on the ground that Mr. R. Sharma, who is arguing the matter, is indisposed, list this matter after
2 weeks.
2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged, Lordship.
I please, Lordship. But I beg to mention item number 9, Lordship. Lordship may close this matter as it is in factors. It is in factors, Lordship.
Infraction.
Yes, Lord.
Item number 9. Heard Mr.
L. Sanktam. L. Sanktam.
L. Sangram.
On Sanktam,
Sanktam.
Lordship. On behalf of M. Hussain.
On behalf of
M. Hussain.
even M. Hussein's name, I don't find item 9.
Item 9.
Item 9.
Yes, Lordship.
I don't find the name. Silence. I don't find.
Take that.
Ajay, you come back when the matter is
Lordship.
called.
Lordship.
You check up who you're making the mention because I don't find
Lordship.
the names. Yes, next.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15.
What do you want?
They have filed their affidavit in opposition.
You want to file a reply?
Yes, lordship. 2 weeks.
As prayed for by MS
V. Mohanto.
B. Mohanto.
D.
D. Mohanto,
On behalf
learned
of-
counsel for the petitioner, list this matter after
2 weeks.
2 weeks to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder against the counter affidavit filed by respondent,
Respond.
filed by the respondent.
Much obliged, lordship.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention from today daily list item number 2
Item number?
is non-consideration appointment matter, my lord. My lord, my senior.
Wait for your turn. Call the list.
For admission, item number 2.
1 to 3. 1 to 11. Yes, what is the prayer that you are making? You want some accommodation today?
My senior does not give any. My lord, my senior has made an accident.
Some accident.
You want some accommodation?
Yes, my lord, matter may be fixed for next week.
As prayed for, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
May I do?
Affidavit in opposition is filed.
Filed.
Fine. Are you going to file any rejoinder, reply?
No, lordship, the document they have annexed, lordship. On the basis of lordship, may decide, lordship.
Mr. Goswami, what is this matter?
Lordship,
Matter, Lordship, the dismissal from service, Lordship,
Hmm.
the home guard.
he was the home guard, lordship, and he was terminated, lordship.
Termination is under challenge.
Yes, lordship. Lordship, what happened, lordship? He was terminated on the ground that he made a lordship complaint against his officer, and that complaint was not proved by him, and therefore he is terminated. This is that. Lordship, kindly,
Where is the termination
yes,
order?
lordship. Lordship, page 38.
You are on proportionality. Or
Lordship.
you want the entire termination order to be?
Yes,
set
lord.
aside?
Enter for him.
Yes,
Page 38, lord. Lordship, as directed by letter double 7621, lordship, this letter is, lordship, I have annexed, lordship.
no, but this termination must have been in,
Yes,
must have been preceded by a disciplinary
Lordship.
inquiry.
Lordship, yes.
In that inquiry, have you been given all the
No.
opportunities?
Nothing, lordship.
Huh?
Nothing, lordship.
You have not
Lordship,
given notice.
not read. Lordship, kindly see this letter, lordship, 17621. I have annexed, lordship.
Page,
Page, lordship. Page 36, lord. Lordship.
Yes.
On the basis of this notice, Lordship, and the petitioner was terminated. Here it is written, Lordship, with reference to the subject cited above and in view of your inquiry report, where allegation made by Home Guard Abdul Makaddos Barloskar is not proven, I am directed to inform you that HC so may be terminated from the Home Guard role of
How,
Kachari.
Mr. Goswami, this decision can be
Lordship.
taken in this manner?
Lordship, the petitioner is the Home Guard, Lordship. And Lordship, the disciplinary and appeal rule is not applicable.
Lordship, it is applicable, Lordship. I have-
One second. See, Mr. Goswami, whether it is applicable, not applicable, some inquiry probably must have to be done.
Lordship.
Simply because he has made a complaint
Yes.
against one person,
Yes.
which upon inquiry is not proved, he cannot be,
Sorry.
because on the face of it, it looks like merely because he made a complaint against his superior, he's been terminated.
Yes,
Lordship,
this is the entire.
Correct?
his statement was recorded, Lordship.
No, I understand, but this order, I am not much convinced because you see, suppose there could be a situation where a bogus complaint is filed by the officer against superiors. Now, on the facts of particular cases, it may so happen that it might entail some kind of a punishment, right? But here nothing is discussed. There is nothing. It's simply, in fact, it manifestly shows that merely because he made a complaint,
Yes.
which upon inquiry was not proved, he has been terminated. Right, Mr. Goswami?
Right.
Because if one has to go by like this, then no home guards will ever complain against his superior
Yes, sir.
because he will be risking if tomorrow that complaint is not true for whatever XYZ reasons, he will get a termination. I'm
Right.
sorry, but I am not convinced with your order. You have your affidavit explains the situations,
Lordship, kindly say the page 56, Annex 1.
page 56
Kindly seek, Lordship.
of your affidavit.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, this is the inquiry against the person to whom, against the complaint which was made by the home guard, or
Home
this
Guard.
is an inquiry against the home guard itself.
No, petitioner, Lordship.
This
No,
is, who is
kindly
the
pay-
petitioner?
Lordship,
Abdul-
inquiry report against the Home Guard.
Abdul Mokaz
Uh,
Barlaskar. He is the petitioner?
He is the petitioner.
All right,
Kindly
let's-
peruse the-
yes.
Let's read this. Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Yes, in perusal of the order, number CG 30/2012-18, PT 91 dated 27/06/2020, self proceed to district Home Guard office, Kasar on 22/04/2021 to inquire against the Home Guard Abdul Musad Barlaskar. I have recorded the statement of the Home Guard Abdul Musad Barlaskar and Sri Partha Sarathi Dev, District Commandant Home Guards, Kasar Silsar. The list of the statements are as follows. Abdul Musad Barlaskar, Home Guard Abdul Musad Barlaskar had stated that he was suffering from illness on March 2020 and was deployed at a head post office Kachar, Silsar, and his 6 months deployment period will be completed on 31/03/2020. So he want to meet to District Commandant Home Guards Kachar Silsar on 17th and 18th March 2020 at the office chamber, but he was busy. After that, he knows that the District Commandant is staying at Guwahati with effect from 19/3/2020. So he informed to the DGCD and CGHZ Assam Beltola Guwahati 28 through WhatsApp message on 27/03/2020. Statement enclosed as Annex 1. Sri Partha Sarathi Dev, District Commandant Home Guard Kachar Silsar has stated that Home Guard Abdul Musad Barlaskar has been alleged against all the District Commandant and harassed since 2005 without credible reason to the DGCD and CGHZ Assam Beltola Guwahati 28 Deputy Commissioner through WhatsApp on 28/3/2020. He has sent a false information to DGCD and CGHZ, Assam, Beltola, Guwahati 28 through WhatsApp that he is absent from his jurisdiction, but on
You see,
that day.
he is also admitted in page 37
Lordship.
that he has committed a wrong.
Yes,
Now, the question is the penalty of the termination proportionate? It appears that he has made some allegations against district commandant on suspicion, and those allegations you have found are not correct.
Lordship. And Lordship, he was,
Is the penalty of termination proportionate?
and he, Lordship, may I, Lordship, he is appointed as part of Assam Home Guards Acts and Rules, Lordship. And in the rule itself, it is mentioned, Lordship, in Lordship, Rule 10, the allegations on what basis, Lordship, they are to be terminated or action, disciplinary
This
action.
is not a listed allegation.
No, Lordship. And there
No,
is,
but there would be something prejudicial to the public order, or there
Or
must
nothing.
be some, they will definitely have some free joins. All kind of things cannot be included in that list. There
And-
must be something kept.
and Lordship,
No, but Mr. Counsel, first of all,
there is a
what
procedure.
is your attack on the termination? You said the termination is bad. On what account are you saying it is bad?
Lordship,
Because you see, this court is exercising a
Lordship,
limited
yes,
jurisdiction
Lordship.
in
Because,
such
Lordship,
matters. We will
before-
not be sitting in appeal against the termination.
Lordship. Because
Yes.
my Lordship submission is there, Lordship, before termination, Lordship. What allegation, Lordship, the petitioner, there is nothing, Lordship, no notice was served that you have charged on so and so allegations, Lordship, and you have asked.
Where have you said all that?
Lordship, I have stated.
This is of 2012, and then I'm admitting this. It will need some layering. Item 3. Heard Mr. AMS Majumdar,
Lordship.
learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, also heard Mr. JK Goswami,
Lordship.
learned additional senior government advocate for the state respondent. Now stop. The writ petition requires full-fledged hearing. And before that, you say, state has filed their return in the matter. It is submitted on behalf of the petitioner that no rejoinder shall be filed against the said affidavit filed by the state. Pleadings are taken to be complete. Matter requires full-fledged hearing. Admit no formal notice as respondents are duly represented by their respective counsel. List for hearing in the month of February.
Lordship, his date, his Lordship age will be over, Lordship. In the January, Lordship.
All right, January. On a date to be fixed by the registrar. Yes, Mr. Khataniar,
Yes, मतलब item number 5 has become infructuous, मतलब.
item 5 has
Yes.
become
So,
infraction.
मतलब, here I have challenged the contemplated
5 to the other.
termination, and there was an interim order passed by this honorable court not to terminate without giving the so cause notice. Subsequently, we have been served with so cause notice, replied, then we have been terminated. That termination order is under challenge in writ petition number 5534/2020.
In
In 5534/2020.
55,
34.
that is item number?
That is not
Oh,
listed.
that is
today.
not listed today.
It was fixed on 13th of this month, madam.
All right, then in item 5, we'll say it has become infraction.
Infructuous, madam.
Take item 5 first, huh? Heard Mr. NJ Khatoniar, learned counsel for the petitioners. Also heard anyone for government, Mr. JK Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate for the state of Assam, and AFDC
AFDC Mr. P. Sharma.
is not there.
He is not
Mr. P. Sharma, learned standing counsel, AFDC, inform him.
Yes, I'll inform.
Stop. Mr. NJ Khatoniar, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that this petition has been filed apprehending that his term, his
Yes.
appointment would be terminated by the respondent without following the due process of law. Stop. It appears that this court on pertinent that on 19/1/2022, while this court issued notice in this writ petition, in the interim, it was provided that no action to terminate the services of the petitioners shall be initiated by the corporation without serving prior show cause notice upon them and without affording an opportunity of being heard in the matter. Stop. Mr. Khatonier so-and-so submits that during the pendency of the aforesaid writ, the present writ petition, the authorities have served show cause notice to the petitioners and accordingly submits that the matter has become infractious. And accordingly submit it already terminated.
Yes, ma'am.
And also and further submits that after issuance of such show cause notice, the selection of the petitioners have also been terminated, which is under challenge in WPC
5534
5534
34 oblique 2022.
oblique 2022.
Yes.
Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement of the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, the writ petition has become infractious, and accordingly, this writ petition stands dismissed on being infractious. Item 5, disposed of.
In item 4, my lord,
Any interlocutory application pending shall accordingly stands dismissed.
in item 4, my lord, we're praying for salary, my lord.
In
So,
item 4.
4.
Hmm.
Since, my lord, the termination order is under challenge,
Hmm.
may I pray that this matter be come
Along with it.
Yes, my lord.
And what about 6?
6, my lord, in fact, it's filed by other council, my lord.
But I think then I'll say, I'll direct 4 and 6 to be listed along with that.
Yes, my lord.
In item 4 and 6, list along with WPC so-and-so, that WPC.
5534 oblique 2020. Oblique.
Date after 2 weeks,
It is fixed on, anyway, it is coming on 13th, my lord.
on 13.
Number 7 and 8.
Lordship, in item number 8, I have to file my response, Lordship.
All right, Mr. Majumdar, let him file his response. You take it together, 7 and 8. 8, Mr.
N Upadhyay.
N. Upadhyay, Legislating Council Irrigation, 6 weeks time.
4 weeks, Lord.
4 weeks time to file return in WPC 4983 of 2023. Prayer is allowed, list after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
All right, Lord.
All right.
Number 9.
Yes, you were saying something in item 9.
Yes, my lord.
It has become infractious.
Yes, ma'am.
It has become infractious, Lord.
Now, you are for
For the petitioner on behalf of K. Golila, Lordship may record the name of K.
K.
Golila.
heard Mr.
L. Sangam.
L. Sangam, Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. K. Kalita, Learned Counsels for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr.
I was.
I. Borthakur, Learned Standing Counsel, Forest. Stop. The petitioner on Mr. So-and-so Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits on instruction that the writ petition in the meantime has become infractious and accordingly makes an endorsement to the same effect. In view of the aforesaid endorsement, the writ petition stands dismissed on being infractious.
Much.
Oblate.
Area salary.
Yes, your lordship, may it please your lordship. Lordship, this matter has become infractious
Infractious.
as
You-
the prayer which we sought for has been granted, your
been-
lordship.
Your name,
M Zomanpui. I'll write it down, your lordship.
heard M.
M Zomanpui.
Zomampui.
Right.
I'm sure she will have followed your name. She happens to be from your state. Also heard. Yes, who's there? Mr. M. Smith, Learned Counsel, appearing for respondent number 5. Anybody else? Education? Not there. All right, stop. MS so-and-so, Learned Counsel submits that the that during pendency of the writ petition, that the provisional pension, gratuity, and other benefits as claimed in the writ petition has already been received by the petitioner, and accordingly submits that the matter has become infractious. Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, the writ petition stands dismissed on being infractious.
Obliged, your lordship.
You wanted to say something, Mr. Smith? Then appears for the petitioner when called left after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes, affidavit in opposition.
Lordship, not yet filed, your lordship.
Why?
I have received the instructions, your lordship. I am able to have it 2 weeks time.
Mr.
G. Bordello.
Mr. G.
Bordello.
Bordeloi, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the standing counsel for the corporation department.
Lordship, I am the standing counsel.
Learned standing counsel for the corporation department submits that his office has received the instructions and accordingly seeks accommodation to file the affidavit, to file return in the matter. Stop. Prayer is allowed. List after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Okay.
Right. Lordship, some time is required for submitting the affidavit. Lordship. 3 weeks time.
Lekha. This is item 13. None appears for the petitioner. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate who is present, learned counsel appearing for the state respondent who is present, seeks 2 weeks time to file return in the matter. Prayer is allowed. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Lordship.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. List after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. None appears for the petitioner. Yeah, you're there?
For retirement benefit, lordship, non-payment of retirement benefit.
Yes, what about affidavits?
My lord, here I am accountant general implemented also number 6. But is the new pension scheme will be applicable? Therefore, the accountant general doesn't have to here.
Who is going to file affidavits?
Department of.
Who is the department? Mr. Gogoi, how much time for a return?
2 weeks.
As prayed for by Mr. R.R. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, which department? PHE, comma, list this matter after 2 weeks to enable the said department to file return in the matter. It is needless to be clarified that since the matter involves pension,
Yes, non-payment of retirement.
non-payment of
Retirement
retirement benefit, the concerned department shall positively file the return by the next date of listing.
Lordship, any date may be given?
It will come
In the month of
in the
January, lordship. Any date?
date of the DD. Mr. Gogoi, I'm giving a date.
Please, your lordship.
Compassionate appointment,
Yes, your lordship.
affidavits,
No, my lord. Not filed.
who's going to file?
My lord, Home and Political Department, my lord.
Under?
Home and Political Department.
Yes, home political. Government advocate had appeared last time. Mr. Goswami, will you be filing any affidavit in this matter?
Yes, Lordship, I will.
Then file it because the 22 matter, I'm sure you
Yes.
will come up with Devavrata Tiwari.
Yes, Lordship.
Huh?
I think so.
It has already been delayed.
Lordship.
Mr. 22 matter. Anyway, you file it, you have a look at it. As prayed for by Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate for the state respondent, comma, list this matter after 2 weeks to enable the state government file the return in the matter.
3 weeks, Lordship. 3 weeks.
Make it 3 weeks, huh?
Lordship.
Obliged, your lordship.
Termination.
Yes, Lordship. For filing affidavit, Lordship.
Yes, who is going to file? First time it has come, I think.
T. Sutia.
Yes. Standing Council, Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. If you can get hold of someone, then I can at least posted for filing return. Mr. Goswami, you can appear in this matter.
No, Lordship, but for personal difficulties, today the TC Sutia is not.
Is not,
Yes.
all right. Heard
Miss A Begum.
MS so-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner. It appears that return has not been filed on behalf of the respondent. However, it is submitted that Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned standing counsel, appearing for the respondent, Assam Higher Secondary Education Council, is indisposed today. According, indisposed?
Yes.
Indisposed today. In view of the aforesaid comma, list this matter again after a week on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
No, sir.
Withholding increments. Yes,
Wait,
the
please, Your
scam
Lordship.
tried.
Lordship, we have not received,
Affidavits,
we have not received extra copies, Lordship.
you have not received.
Yes,
Yes,
Lordship,
extra
especially-
copies.
My lord, matter may be passed over for the time being.
Passover for what reason? You're not even giving them the extra copies? Why are you not giving them the extra copy? Are you aware?
Submit.
Huh?
We will submit, my lord.
Submit it. It is submitted by MS S. Kemprai, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of the
Respond number 2 to 10.
respondent numbers 2 to
10.
10, that extra copies pursuant to issuance of notice has not been furnished to them. Stop, to her office. Stop. MS, your name?
Honesty, Sharma.
B. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, assures that extra copies shall be furnished to the office of the learned counsel appearing for the respondent within a period of 3 days from today. List after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged, Lordship.
None appears for the parties when called, list after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes, affidavit
Lots of 4 weeks time will be
4
required.
weeks.
4 weeks.
as prayed for by Mr. Mr.
A Chakraborty,
A. Chakraborty, learned additional
junior government.
learned junior government advocate for the state respondent, comma, list this matter after 4 weeks to enable the state file their return in the matter.
Actually, matter is old matter, so.
Next,
Lots of 20.
none appears for the petitioner when called, list after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
Obliged.
May I please? This is regarding removal from service, lordship.
Yes, but who's opposing you?
Mr. S.S. Saharoy was there.
They are not
Samrat
here.
Sahar-
Next week?
Lordship, any date convenient.
Heard MSS Kangoi, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner. Stop. None appears for the respondent when called. The hearing could not be proceeded due to non-representation of the learned counsels appearing on behalf of the respondents. List again next week on any date to be fixed by the registry.
Related to-
But এটা কিবা থৈছিলো নেকি for হেৰি? All done?